Here are some ways that Gervonta Davis can beat Leo Santa Cruz, and also maybe some scenarios that can happen. Of course, first of all, I want to touch on the weight, and we know that Leo Santa Cruz fights at lighter weights, and we also know that Gervonta Davis needs to fight at 135 or maybe even more. But this is what we're gonna get. They're meeting in the middle at 130. So we can complain all we want, but we do notice that Gervonta Davis is gonna come in heavier than Leo Santa Cruz. Okay, he's gonna come in more bulky. He's gonna come in heavier. He's got the power. He's got the girth. He's got all that. But I believe that in this fight, he can also prove to people that he can be a really great counterpuncher and a really good fighter on the back foot at times. I do not believe that he needs to stay on the back foot, because I think that's how Leo Santa Cruz can pick him apart. But what I will say is that counter punches are a bitch, okay? And Leo Santa Cruz leaves a lot of openings. He throws a lot of punches and he comes forward. We know what he's gonna do, okay? He hasn't changed it until now, so why? Why would he? So we know that he's gonna come forward. He's gonna throw a lot of punches, volume punches. He throws a lot. So Gervonta Davis, he's got a mean overhand right counter punch that he can just stop, set up, and just bulldoze him with. But he can't just rely on that. He needs to be doing what he did against Gamboa and against plenty of other good vets and decent fighters. Throw to the body, those straight jabs and straight punches, they'll come into effect later in the fight, because as we also know, Gervonta Davis is also a little bit iffy in the later rounds because of probably the weight cuts. So not necessarily saying that he has to go out there and look for a quick knockout, but what I am trying to implement is that he needs to not wait too long, because Leo Santa Cruz is a vet. He's a guy. He's no pushover. Okay, he has title belts for a reason. He's fought great fighters in the before, and he's not. It's not like he's over. Nobody's saying he's over the hill. Some people are saying he's a little bit past his prime, but we're not gonna. He's not a tomato can. Okay, so he's not just some pushover. Now, Gervonta Davis can make him look like one if he can figure out his rhythm and can come forward at times and cause him to go back, because Leo Santa Cruz rarely goes back. So Gervonta Davis can actually cause him to go back foot. I mean, that's basically the end of the fight, because we and I'm not trying to be a know-it-all, but Leo Santa Cruz is not known to have power, like crazy power from the back foot. He can just stop and counter punch you. He's not known for that. If you can make him uncomfortable to take him out of his style, that's the whole plan of boxing, is to get the guy out of the rhythm. So if Gervonta Davis can not always come forward, he can, but he's gonna have to match his volume. Not necessarily right exact, but if he does that the whole fight, he's gonna have to throw a decent amount of punches. But he doesn't necessarily have to match it. He just has to throw enough to where it gets a little bit of respect. And I think that he can, and he has the power to have that respect. But if he can just cause Leo Santa Cruz to get off of his rhythm with his punches, because Leo Santa Cruz, like Amir Khan and Pacquiao, is a volume rhythm puncher. If he gets in a rhythm, he can pick you apart. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Nobody knows everything. S2HSPSD, and peace and love.